Welcome to Straight Outta Compton's Kitchen. Hey guys, thinking about you guys as I'm going through some of my notes and trying to keep myself encouraged. And I said, let me just go on Facebook and share with my Facebook family some of the things that are encouraging me in the midst of the earthquake, in the midst of the upcoming election, inspiring me in the midst of injustice, providing peace for me in the midst of the pandemic, hope in the midst of the hurricanes, and faith in the midst of the fires and the floods. Whew, it's a lot going on. We've established that. So I just said, instead of me watching the news, I'm just going to go back through some of the things that I've collected over the years. I went into the filling station today with my mentor, Jewel Diamond Taylor, if you're listening. And I came across her book. This was written back in 2004. Something Great is About to Happen. And I said, well, this is going to be good for me while I'm trying to go through, what I'm going through on my job and everything. So one thing that she has in here, it says, and this is an Asian proverb that teaches, for every nail that sticks out, there is a hammer. Kind of like, what I was talking about the other day. There's going to be a giant. And everybody's not going to like you. So there are going to be times where you stick out. You're going to be, you're different. You've got a purpose and God has a plan for your life and you have no bones about it. You just are who you are and not everybody's going to like that. So that's going to be the hammer. You're the nail that sticks out, but the hammers are going to be there to try to knock you down. So the whole thing is, don't let them. Stay encouraged. And then this one is so cute. A caterpillar knows something great is about to happen. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. And I love butterflies. They are the cutest. But they had to go through something. They had to go through that cocoon. And, to become as beautiful as they are, So sometimes we got to go through an ugly circumstance, ugly situation, but we come out like butterflies. Isn't that good news? So that's what I want to share with you. Some nuggets, not chicken nuggets, because y'all know I don't eat meat, but just some nuggets that I've collected along the way, just to make myself kind of laugh, chuckle, just to share with you guys. So here's one from Steve Harvey. I got this from Pastor Dwayne Shigg. If you're listening, I went to his workshop. This was back in 2013, and I took some notes. So he said that the H in shift, when things shift happens, which is what we're going through right now in 2020. We're going through a shift. So he gave us different things for each letter. So like for the H in shift, he talks about helping others. And this is what Steve Harvey says. He says, it doesn't make me any less than, It doesn't make me any less than helping to make others more. That's like if you're being a mentor to someone. Did I pronounce that correctly? Mentor. If you're being a mentor to someone, you're bringing them along with you and you're encouraging them to fulfill what they've been called to do. It's not going to make you any less by doing that. So that's what Steve Harvey is saying. I said, go ahead on, Steve Harvey. I like Steve. I don't know about y'all, but I do. I like him. And then another one that I got from Pastor Shigg, which I'm not sure if you wrote this one or not, I didn't put your name beside it, but I know I got it from your workshop. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, either way, you're probably right. So you're keeping yourself from your successes, or you're helping yourself to become successful. So if you think you can, or if you think you can't, either way, you're probably right. Okay, so these are some that I had in my phone, and I look at them periodically. When you've been rejected, it's a sign you've been selected. I think I got that one from TD Jakes. This is another one from TD Jakes. When God has given me a position, there will be opposition. Okay, Calvin B. Rohn, if you're listening, manage your emotions. Do not allow your emotions to manage you. And only you can figure out how to do that. I can't. I can only speak for me and how it works for me by managing my emotions. Like I told you guys, what I like to do is I just like to be quiet and get into a quiet place and talk to the Lord about what's going on with me. That's how I quiet my emotions, and that's how I manage my emotions. But that may not work for you. You might need to go on a drive, or walk away from the situation and exercise. You know, a lot of people like to do things that cause their adrenaline to get going, maybe boxing, or not with the individual, but, working it out. That may be a way to manage your emotions. Somebody else might want to just say, you know what, I'm getting ready to go take a bath. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to watch something funny, or, so you have to find a way to manage your own emotions. As long as God has all of eternity to bless you, he does not have to be in a hurry. Okay. I love that. I think I got that from Noel Jones. When we can no longer change the situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Selah. I ponder that. Sometimes I have to be the one to change. The situation may not change until I change my attitude about it. So you get the point. You can stay distracted by your past, or you can choose to focus on your future. Now, right now, things are crazy. And we don't know how things are going to turn around, or we don't know. We're just uncertain. We're in an uncertain place. But let's just focus on our future being bright. Thank God in advance. Be grateful for everything that's going well. Have an attitude of gratitude. We still have utilities. Some of us are still working. Let's help those who are not working. Every little bit counts. If nothing else, cooking them a meal and taking it to them. There's still food at the store. Thank God. We can now get Charmin toilet tissue. Viva, I bought some Viva paper towels. I hadn't seen Viva on the shelf in I don't know how many months. But we can still go to the store. Other people who can't go to the store, let's go to the store for them. Remember to put on your mask. Okay. My cousin Stephen, the one that loves to say, I'm telling you what? And I always say, you're telling me what? And he says, I'm telling you it's blah, blah, blah. So he likes to say this also. I wonder this. You know how people say, I wonder this, or I wonder that, I wonder if. And he said the key to solving wonders is communication. So you don't have to just, stay in this place of wondering. You can go to the source and get the answer. So he says the key to solving wonders is communication. I liked you better when I didn't know you. Okay, I found that on a t-shirt, and I thought it was kind of funny because, I've worked with some people, and really, I like them better when I didn't know them. Planning for the future. Now, this is one that I came up with. You can pay now and play later, or you can play now and pay later. So that's for people who are out of control with their spending habits. You can just say, listen, I'm going to stop all spending, unnecessary spending, and I'm going to pay off everything. Every dime I make, I'm going to pay off. I'm going to put it towards a credit card. I'm going to put it towards my car note. I'm going to put it towards my house note. I'm just going to start getting things paid off. So that's when you pay now. And then you'll put yourself into a position where you can play later. And you can travel, and you can, do things. You can buy things cash without using a credit card. But if you play now, you will pay later. So that's a little mantra that I came up with. And I also say, in order to have money, you have to stop spending it. So that's another mantra that I've made for myself. Just because they're my kin doesn't mean they're my kind. Okay? We saw that the other day. I'm not going to go there because, see, that'll take me into like a political arena, and I'm not trying to go there. I'm trying to stay positive. But just know that. Just because they're my kin doesn't mean they're my kind. Just when you think you have the answer, life changes the question. That's something to ponder. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. No matter how powerful, all curses can be broken. And I got that from that show called Once Upon a Time. And one of those bad people were saying something, and then the good person came along and said, no matter how powerful, all curses can be broken. And I said, let me write that down. I like that. That's the truth. I gotta remind the devil of that one. No matter how powerful he thinks he is, curses can be broken. None of us is as smart as all of us. That's from J.C. Maxwell. If you don't go within, you will go without. Woof! That's heavy. Be open to everything but attached to nothing. So me and one of my cousins, we were talking about our mantras, and he had some things written down too. So some of these I got from him. Jesus satisfies. Everything else only momentarily gratifies. Somebody ought to say, thank you, Jesus, that I know who you are, and you have brought satisfaction into my life. Whew. Because he says only what you do for him will last. Okay, listen to this one. This I got from Hamilton. I'm not throwing away my shot. Okay. That's what I'm talking about on my job right now. God gave me this job. I'm not throwing away my shot. Said I'm not throwing away my shot. You guys watch Hamilton? Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. put on the closed captioning so that you can see what they're actually saying, because they sing very fast. This is from my little sugar smack. This is what I'm going to share with my grandson, you know, because I see him as being athletic. You know, my son is probably going to put him in sports because I put my son in sports. But this is for him. I want to just let him know that you never lose, little sugar. You never lose. You either win or you learn, and you grow from what you've learned. But you never lose. And if he's like playing football or something like that, I'm just going to tell him, your team didn't lose. You guys just ran out of time. I told my son that. He boo-hooed. He and his team. I was like trying to tell them, you guys, you didn't lose. You just ran out of time. They were like, oh, shut up. We're so hurt. Oh, my God. Too funny. Okay, so Danny Goki, he's a gospel singer, and he has a song that's titled, or it's entitled, I May Be Down, But I'm Not Dead. Oh, I like that. When life throws me under the bus, I get up and I drive the bus. Okay, I like that one too. So I have quite a few. Opportunity, can't tell time. The most potent weapon in the hands of an oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Steve Biko, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He wrote that. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. This is my favorite, and this is one that I try to live by. This is from Maya Angelou. People often forget what you say. People often forget what you do. But people will never forget how you made them feel. I love that. And I try to make people feel special, you know, because why? Because you are special. You know, I like this. This is my favorite scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It's not a mantra. I really can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So you are special. So I want to make you feel special. Okay, Facebook family, I think I'm going to leave it there. Let me just say this one too. An eye for an eye leaves both of us blind. And I'm going to end with this one because I have several more. Oh my God, I got a lot. I'm trading my problems for my praise to the Lord. And I'm trading my worries for my worship to the Lord. Be inspired in the midst of injustice. Have peace in the midst of this pandemic. Have joy. Just have joy. I just wanted to throw that in there. Have joy. Even though people are trying to jack you for your joy, don't let them. And have empowerment in the midst of the earthquake. Have encouragement in the midst of this upcoming election. And remember, your voice is your vote. Have a wonderful evening, and remember, Valerie loves you. Okay, talk to you soon.